From the one and only, this is a Local 10 News Update, sponsored by FHIA, Florida Home Improvement Associates.
Good afternoon, South Florida. I'm Larry Livingston.
And I'm Nikki Mohan. Here's a look at your top stories today. Crews responding to a fire at an apartment building in Coral Springs. When they arrived, they found smoke inside the unit and a small fire. This happened in the 3000 block of Northwest 91st Avenue early this morning. One resident did have to be taken to the hospital for smoke inhalation. A cat was rescued from inside the home. It was taken to Coral Springs Animal Hospital. The cause is still being investigated.
Police are investigating a deadly hit and run in Hialeah. The crash happening at West 12th Ave and 35th Street. The victim was airlifted to Ryder Trauma Center, where she unfortunately later died. The victim's name has not yet been released, and still no word on if any arrests have been made. 3
Palm Beach County men are now in custody for the murder of a Coral Springs firefighter. Deputies say 19-year-old Tori Holston was the one who fired the fatal shot. 2 others, 20-year-old Jose Garcia Romero and 32-year-old Marco Rico, will also face murder charges. The victim, Christopher Randazzo, was found dead in Lauderdale by the Sea last weekend. Police say the motive behind the killing may have been robbery. Investigators say 2 others were involved but are not facing charges at this time.
Listen to Local 10's podcast, The Florida Files, wherever you are, whenever you want. Just say, Alexa, play the Florida Files podcast.
Getting the latest episode of Florida Files. Here it is from TuneIn.
Previously on the Florida Files.
Or just ask Siri, I want to hear the latest Florida Files podcast.
Here's the newest episode of the Florida Files.
Get the Florida Files on Alexa, Google Home, or Apple devices just by saying play the Florida Files podcast. The Florida Files from the one and only Local 10.
A major cleanup is underway after a large crane fell on top of a business Friday afternoon, and it was all caught on camera. There were 4 employees and 3 dogs inside the R&R Doors Corporation at the time of that collapse. Officials say the crane was 200 feet in the air moving merchandise when it came crashing down near West 33rd Place. Luckily, no one was hurt. Authorities are now investigating the cause of that collapse.
Well, as breaking news happens, we always have you covered on air and online.
Indeed. Head over to local10.com for more local news coverage and updates. Take care.